The Sydney to Hobart is one of the top 3 offshore yacht races in the world and one of the most difficult. For many, the 600 kilometres of tough ocean racing represent the pinnacle of the sport's challenges. That's especially the case for one veteran team, which this year will be led by a skipper who can't see. Kathy McLeish has been out on the water.
Together. Go. Prepare. You know, you need to prepare, you need to make sure the boat's ready and the crew are ready, and that's why we're down here now. You haven't run a brace, Brett? Yep.
Kirk Watson is preparing for his 9th attempt at the Sydney to Hobart, his first as skipper.
We've got a great skipper, and he's really taken to the challenge. He's just a very, very good yachtsman.
Bow team, ready, mast, start making sure those are through there.
Kirk is an amazing sailor. He could sail before he lost his sight. He knows where the wind's going. He feels the strength.
It's all about the feel of the boat underneath you, the load on the sheet. So a combination of them, and you know, obviously there are people that can see on the boat. So if there's something I want to check on the main, I ask them the question. They give me the answer.
George is going to run the reef. Got that, George?
As the skipper, Kirk Watson will manage the crew and make the big decisions.
You need to work out where people's strengths and weaknesses are, and you need to put the appropriate people in the appropriate positions.
Many of the members of Watson's team are old hands. When sailors with disabilities, or SWD, signed up for the Sydney Hobart in 1994, it became the first fully disabled crew to challenge for an ocean race. In the 2 decades since, SWD has taken out 9 divisional places or wins in the event, including in 1998, when nature unleashed the worst conditions the race has seen. Watson has pushed the boundaries since the age of 16, when he started losing his sight to a genetic disorder.
So I was a pretty angry young man. Scars to prove it, so yeah.
He feared his life would narrow.
So I grew up on an island and lived on a boat when I was younger, and then you know, I was surfing from a young age, wakeboarding, freeboarding, windsurfing.
But meeting other sailors with disabilities was liberating.
Thought, yeah, actually, you know, there is a better way of doing this. It did give me a sense of an achievement, and it really did say, well, this disability is not going to stop me.
Thanks, boys.
And it's not stopping Albert Lee either. This will be his 6th Sydney to Hobart.
Albert Lee, he's amazing upper body strength, so he's very good on the foredeck, very good around the cockpit, low centre of gravity.
Having a disability, again, just sort of gets you to put a new aspect on life and have to think that it can be done, and it may not be done in the conventional way, but by all means it can be done.
As a crew, I get the sense that there's a fair bit of respect from the rest of the sailors around the club. I mean, they know that we can sail. I wouldn't say they hold us in fear at all, but...
We're doing it to for all people with disabilities, to show that we can achieve what we want to.
That was David Peskett's aim when he started the organisation.
Are you excited, Miss Haley?
20 years on, that's expanded to taking 3,000 kids out each year to show them what they can do.
I see the spirit of humanity on a whole other level every day of my life, and I'd love everyone else to share that.
Like other charities, the organisation has its own challenges this year.
We've just got enough money to get this Hobart through. Next year's Hobart is very unlikely.
To raise funds, it's selling spots on the boat. Supporters can pay to have their photo on the side. Kirk Watson says his mum always wanted to see him sail in the classic race.
I've got her on the side of the boat, so she's going to do a Hobart with us.
And one of his biggest supporters, his guide dog Tiller, will be waiting for him on the dock.
She's getting a little bit more reluctant to come out in such windy conditions. She loves the boat, you know, she's never led me away from a boat.
There you go, love.